Hello and welcome. My name is Alex, and today I invite you to join me on a journey into the heart of Africa, Burundi. This is a land of rolling green hills, ancient waters, and untold stories. In this film we'll uncover 15 surprising facts about Burundi, its culture, history, and the daily realities of its people. If you're curious about the world's hidden corners, consider subscribing to our channel to help us share these vital stories. Let's open our minds and hearts to the incredible untold story of Burundi. Burundi sits in the Great Rift Valley, surrounded by Rwanda, Tanzania, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, completely landlocked. This geography shapes its identity and challenges. Every import, every drop of fuel must cross borders, raising costs and complicating trade. The country's isolation has forged a resilient spirit. Burundi is a land of 1,000 hills, terraced with crops and cooled by highland air. The landscape dictates daily life, where homes are built, what crops are grown, and how communities connect. To understand Burundi, you must first understand this intimate relationship between its people and their land. Here, the land is not just a backdrop, it's a living part of the story. Burundi is often called the poorest country in the world by GDP per capita, a reality that shapes every day. Most families struggle for basic resources with few formal jobs and limited public services. Money is scarce, life is measured in harvest, livestock, and community support. Ingenuity is essential, nothing is wasted, and every resource is repurposed. A failed crop or illness can mean crisis, as safety nets are nearly non-existent. Yet, poverty here does not mean a poverty of spirit. Markets buzz, communities gather, and families work tirelessly for a better future. Burundi's story is far more than a statistic. Over 80% of Burundians rely on subsistence farming families, cultivating small plots to feed themselves. Their lives follow the rhythm of the seasons, with crops like bananas, beans, and cassava sustaining them. A good harvest means security. A bad season can mean hunger. Climate change brings new risks, with unpredictable weather threatening fragile livelihoods. Land is scarce and soil erosion is a constant battle, forcing most work to be done by hand. Despite hardship, this way of life creates deep community bonds. Neighbors help each other plant and harvest, sharing resources for survival. The connection to the land is profound, passed down through generations. Burundi's ritual dance of the royal drum is a cultural treasure, recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage. The Karienda drums are sacred, once central to the monarchy, their rhythms announcing great events. The Abatimbo drummers, a privileged class, perform with athletic grace, balancing drums, leaping, chanting, and creating thunderous polyrhythms. This tradition is more than performance, it's a living symbol of national identity and pride. Today, the sacred drums unite Burundians at celebrations and national events, echoing their rich heritage. The heartbeat of Burundi is not just heard, it's felt. Burundi's modern story is marked by decades of conflict, rooted in ethnic tensions and colonial legacies. Civil wars and violence have claimed hundreds of thousands of lives, leaving deep scars on families and communities. Instability shattered trust, destroyed infrastructure, and limited opportunities for generations. Rebuilding requires more than roads. It demands reconciliation, justice, and a shared national identity. Peace remains fragile, but the resilience of the Burundian people is a testament to their hope for a better future. The journey toward healing continues step by step. On Burundi's western edge lies Lake Tanganyika, one of the world's largest and deepest freshwater lakes. Its ancient waters are home to hundreds of unique fish species, making it a living laboratory for evolution. For Burundians, the lake is a lifeline. Fishing villages depend on its bounty for food and trade. Fishermen in traditional boats set out at dawn, their lives tied to the rhythms of the water. The lake's beauty is breathtaking, with clear waters and lush hillsides. It's a source of national pride and a vital resource for survival. Lake Tanganyika is both a wonder and a necessity. In Burundi, clean water is a daily challenge. Most people must fetch it from distant wells or streams. This burden falls mainly on women and children, costing hours each day that could be spent in school or earning income. The trek is exhausting and often dangerous, especially for young girls. Water sources are frequently contaminated, leading to diseases like cholera and dysentery. These illnesses are a leading cause of sickness and death, especially among children. The struggle for water perpetuates poverty and gender inequality. Here, every drop is hard-won and life itself depends on it. Life expectancy in Burundi is among the world's lowest, a reflection of relentless challenges. Healthcare is scarce, with few doctors and clinics, especially in rural areas. Preventable diseases and malnutrition claim countless lives, while trauma from conflict lingers. Every birth is celebrated, every life fiercely cherished. The loss of human potential is immense, but so is the determination to endure. In Burundi, life is both fragile and precious. Education is a path out of poverty, but in Burundi it's filled with obstacles. Primary school is officially free, but uniforms and supplies are often unaffordable. Sending a child to school means losing help on the farm or at home, a tough choice for struggling families. Schools are overcrowded, under-resourced, and sometimes miles away. Many children, especially girls, face dangerous journeys just to attend class. Despite these barriers, the sight of children walking to school is a powerful symbol of hope. Burundian families value education deeply, even against the odds. Burundi's forests and wetlands shelter rare wildlife, including the elusive Sitatunga antelope and troops of chimpanzees. National parks like Kibera and Rusizi protect these habitats, though pressures from farming and deforestation are immense. Conservation is a constant struggle, balancing human needs with the imperative to protect biodiversity. These wild places are vital, not just for animals but for clean water and climate stability. Preserving them is about safeguarding Burundi's future. The nation's natural heritage is both fragile and precious. Burundi's highlands produce world-class coffee and tea, its main exports. Yet, the small farmers who grow these crops remain trapped in poverty, earning only a fraction of global prices. Dependence on a single cash crop makes families vulnerable to market swings and climate change. The global trade system is deeply unequal, with most profits bypassing those who do the hardest work. Initiatives like fair trade help, but the challenges are vast. For many farmers, the prized coffee bean is a symbol of both connection and exclusion from global prosperity. The paradox is stark world-class crops, local hardship. Over 60% of Burundians are under 25, a nation bursting with youth. This brings energy and potential, but also immense pressure on schools, healthcare, and jobs. Creating opportunities for this generation is Burundi's greatest challenge and hope. Without jobs and education, disillusionment and instability can grow, but harnessing the power of youth could transform the nation's future. The dreams of Burundi's young people will shape what comes next. Their energy is both a challenge and a promise. Malnutrition is a silent crisis in Burundi, stunting growth and potential for millions of children. Most families are farmers, yet many can't produce enough food or variety for healthy diets. Chronic malnutrition leads to stunting, impairing learning, and future earning power. Humanitarian efforts are underway, but the scale of the problem is immense. For many, the struggle is not just for a better life, but for the basic nutrition needed to survive. The fight against malnutrition is a fight for Burundi's future. Despite hardship, Burundians are known for resilience and deep hospitality. Visitors are welcomed warmly, often with what little families have to share. Community, respect, and generosity are woven into daily life. The true wealth of Burundi is found in its people. Their kindness, endurance, and hope. Laughter, music, and quiet dignity shine through adversity. To know Burundi is to witness the strength of the human spirit. After years of instability, tourism in Burundi is slowly beginning to grow. Adventurous visitors are drawn to its natural beauty, wildlife, and vibrant culture. Responsible tourism could bring much-needed income, protect habitats, and preserve traditions. The path forward requires peace, investment, and ensuring benefits reach local communities. There is hope that Burundi will be known not just for its struggles but for its potential. The story of this remarkable land is only beginning to be told. A new dawn glimmers on the horizon. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Burundi. I hope this film has opened a window onto a nation of resilience, complexity, and hope. If you believe in the power of storytelling, please subscribe and share this video. Together we can bring more untold stories to light. Thank you.